Hey folks, your OS reviews. So lately we've been seeing quite a few digital voice recorders, some in the traditional format, some as a wristwatch or a wearable, some as a spy, a kind of disguised sunglasses or a pen. And today we have one in the form of a thumb drive, which I think is a little bit unique. Also a very smart design choice because, again, a thumb drive is commonly used to carry around your notes, your documents anyways. You can also use it to power the digital voice recorder. So it's a convenient location to place a mic on so you can record some quick memos and then pop it onto a computer and listen to them back. It does have an integrated battery which allows you to use and record memos, I would say up to 8 to 10 hours before you need to recharge it again, so a decent battery on board. Again, it doesn't require any proprietary ports or cables, it just charges using that standard USB 2.0 socket, so plugging it into a computer or a wall adapter will work, and it charges in roughly 2 hours, so pretty fast in terms of charging rate. It's a plug-and-play solution, so it works with any Mac or PC without any drivers that are needed to be installed ahead of time, so it's pretty easy to use, and then you can drag and drop any files, videos, sound, and that all works. You can see that there is a flash storage here that's capable of holding up to 150 hours of audio recording, and it has a 8 GB capacity in terms of the flash storage. There's also a red LED which will light up when the recording process is happening. The box is pretty simple. Again, it sells on Amazon for under $15, which is also pretty inexpensive, I'd say. If you think about it, a thumb drive that has an 8 GB capacity tends to also sell on Amazon for about the same price tag. So this one, which has a few extra bells and whistles with that voice recording, really is a good deal. With that being said, this particular digital voice recorder thumb drive by ETEKCITY also isn't the best voice recorder in the world. It offers only one microphone grill, which is located on the back, as you can see there. And also it's a mono kind of recording sound, so it doesn't record stereo sound or anything like that. And at the same time, it's not the best if you're too far away from your audio source, but it does a good enough job with the size and the price point in mind. So of course there are more professional microphones if you need those, but they also sell for a bit more money. This particular thumb drive design is constructed out of a soft touch rubber material, which makes it pretty easy to grip and hold. It feels well constructed enough that it's probably going to last you for a few years before you need to replace it. So decent construction, and there are a few aluminum accents as well, which shows off the company's logo. There are a few grips on the sides, which makes the unit a bit easier to pop in and out of the computer's USB 2.0 socket, and the top also features a lanyard port for you to hook it onto a keychain and then take it with you on the go. It's pretty discreet, even though on the back it does say disc recorder, so someone who's very detail oriented might notice that this is a voice recorder, so it's not the most spy or discreet thing in the world, but again, a very convenient form factor, I still think. Perhaps great for students as well as for businessmen who want to record things at conferences, good for lectures and notes and all those things. Voice memos, certainly, if you have a few quick things you want to remember, let's say groceries, you can do that and then plug into a computer and quickly check that out. Maybe even for a few quick, I guess, instrumentals if you are a musician or a vocalist. With that being said, again, the microphone on here isn't the best in the world, but still relatively clean and crisp sounding. Otherwise, on the other side, it's just a simple USB tip. It is a little bit of a tight connection with the cap, but otherwise it clamps in with a pretty solid and satisfying click. And the power on-off switch is very simple, just one on the top. When you have it slid to on, it actually automatically starts the recording process. Pretty convenient location as well because it's protected by the lanyard strap, so you don't accidentally hit it when you have it in your pocket or on a keychain. So it's well protected, and it feels pretty tactile and responsive. Again, you can turn it on and it automatically begins recording, and there's a red LED which will start to flash, which indicates that. When you turn it off, the recording automatically stops and you save your recording. In terms of the quality, again, it's pretty decent. If you're about, I would say, 33 feet away from an audio source, someone talking in front of a room, it still manages to pick up the sound quite nicely. Obviously, it kind of depends on the room as well. If it's muffled, if there are too many people talking at once, the quality of the clip will degrade. And because it is a very small digital voice recorder, it does finally pick up movements as well. So be careful of that. If you shake it too much, if too much wind comes in contact with the microphone, it's going to pick up that excess noise, and it's not going to be as clean sounding. But if you just put it in one place carefully, turn it on, it will pick up and record notes, lectures, people talking quite well. So overall it does a pretty good job, and you can then transfer the files, of course, out onto a computer in a MP3 format, and then you can then manage those. As a thumb drive, it uses USB 2.0 speeds, so it's not as fast as USB 3.0, it's not up to 5 gigabits per second, but it still works quite nicely for transferring things like videos, even for documents, PDF files, all of those things will work just fine. So that's basically it as far as this digital voice recording thumb drive is concerned. Pretty no frills and easy to use as well. You can check out our full written review on our website, which also includes details like some quick voice clips if you want to have a quick go at what the audio quality is like. There are samples available there as well. But this has been our video, so thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the ETEKCITY USB thumb drive voice recorder.